you a wonderful Eid Mubarak. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, the Prime Minister, the Vice Chairperson of NRM, His Eminence the Mufti of the Republic of Uganda, the Honorable Ministers around, the Members of Parliament, the members of the Diplomatic Corps, ladies and gentlemen, you're all most welcome for this dinner. Your Excellency, mindful of the time, I am aware that the Muslims break their fast at 7, and I want to give you the chance to address the Muslims. And the only thing that I would ask the Muslim community, who are my very good friends, as you fulfill this pillar of Islam, of fasting, and that is about the humanity, I want you, as the Muslim brothers and sisters, to create unity amongst yourselves. Your Excellency, I want to thank you so much for bringing unity to Uganda, and based on that, we want the Muslim community to be able to unite amongst themselves. And once we are united as a community, we will have a mindset change. And that mindset change will be towards the development, as the Prime Minister was talking before. We need to have development. And as we are bringing now the parish development model, I sincerely request you to embrace the project and see how it grows for us to change our incomes and communities. And as I conclude, Your Excellency, I want to thank you for one thing. Whenever I've seen any nominations, you've always included a Muslim brother or sister. And that is how much the President loves the Muslim community, and help him to do his work well by take our children to school so that they can be competitive enough to get all these jobs that are outside there. And on those few words, Your Excellency, sir, kindly come, and I take this singular honor to invite you to talk to the community.
The Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among, Right Honorable Alhaji Moses Kigongo, Vice Chairman NRM, Right Honorable Rukia Nakadama, His Eminence the Mufti, members of Parliament, ministers, members of the Diplomatic Corps, all the Muslim community, and the people who are invited here. First of all, I congratulate our Muslim people for approaching the end of the year. Sibo is fasting. You don't know it, but we, the cattle keepers of Uganda, for you Yuksiba only 40 days, but for us we Yuksiba all the time. When you are a cattle, when you are grazing cows, you are not allowed to eat anything. To eat or drink in the morning, and the whole day you are not allowed to eat anything until you come back at night. I don't know whether you know that. Because many of the people don't know the culture of the people of Uganda. It is a kive. It is a sacrilege for somebody who is looking after cows to eat during the day. You're not allowed. So I used to see very many days, 40 days. For me, I would have so many days. As long as it is the day, the time to look after cows, you don't eat. So that fasting is a good discipline. It's a good discipline, as the Mufti was saying, and other people were saying. Even when for these wars, it was very easy for me, for instance, to fight, because even my life as a cattle keeper was a life of discipline and toughness. So I congratulate, it's a good practice. People to know that people don't live to eat, they eat to live. But some people confuse it, they think they live to eat. They eat so much unnecessarily, and food becomes a poison to their bodies. That's how we are getting now. I don't know whether we have got a medical doctor here, but now we have got more what they call non-communicable diseases. Do you have a doctor here? Tulina omusawo. Omusawo ali ludawa. Omusawo ow'obulamu si bano abasawo abalala. We don't have any here. Where is it? The madam. Come and tell us. Come and give us. Jango tuwe wino. Jango mzindaro tuwe wino. The percentage of the non-communicable diseases now. Weyanjira nange nkutegeere.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name's Dr. Sarah Musoke Bonita.
Doctor?
Sarah Musoke Bonita.
Sarah Musoke.
Yes, please. I am a pediatrician by specialization, and I practice privately.
You are what?
I am a pediatrician.
Pediatrician and
I'm
what?
a pediatrician.
Yes, that one I've understood.
Yes, please.
There was the second one. What else are you? You said something.
Yes, please. I practice privately.
Oh, you are a private practitioner?
Yes, please.
So tuyambe on the percentage of the non-communicable diseases now.
Your Excellency, I will not quote a figure. It's very what I do know for sure is that non-communicating diseases are on the rise and are increasing because of the lifestyle. The definition of non-communicating diseases are diseases that are not usually infectious, that we do not spread. So we are looking at infections. Globally, we do know that we are seeing many more diseases that are non-communicating, which are not like infections. So we are seeing diseases of lifestyle. These are diseases like obesity, cancers, and diabetes,
omutima,
cardiac diseases,
omutima.
high blood pressure. Yes, please.
Kale Sara, webale nnyo.
Thank you.
But let somebody check on the internet. Somebody who can check. My staff, Omona, you check for us the percentage of the non-communicable diseases. Non-communicable diseases and what they is gyotasobola kusiiga omuntu and what they ekukwata ku lw'enneeyisa yo ey'obulamu. If you are smoking, you may get cancers. If you eat too much, you may get blood pressure, you may get heart disease, you may get kidney problems, diabetes, and all of those. Those are all and what they zotasobola kusiiga omuntu omulala naye zisobola okukwata. So the kusiiba is good. The only thing is you need to see how to spread it out throughout the whole year. Even if you don't kusiba totally, but to see how you reduce the intake of food in your system. Only take food which you need to use. I need to congratulate. I didn't know that I have got one of my daughter's patients who is now a bishop. She's preaching in the church somewhere. She has got a church. I didn't know that I had another daughter who was a sheikh. This is Nakadama. She preached so well, but they didn't call her a sheikh. They said she was just a hajat. I thought they would say she was a sheikh or a sheikhat. So I congratulate you because you preached very well. But I wanted the other boy, the grammar of the Quran, to come back and put Nakadama's words in the Arabic. The ones of saying, you should go to the forest, cut some firewood, come and sell it instead of begging. The way Nakadama said it in English, you come and put it for us in Arabic. The other boy, the reciter. Alazewa.
Your Excellency, as he comes, the non-communicable diseases, it is 71% of all the deaths globally.
Of all the deaths globally?
Yes, sir.
And here in Uganda?
In Uganda, we had not yet checked.
We shall check. Omona will check.
Okay, sir.
The reciter, tell him the surah. The one where you should go to the forest and cut firewood and go and sell it instead of begging. I liked that very much. Wakiri ogende otyave enku ojjo ozitunde mu kibuga omukifo ky'okusabiriza awo njogedde mu Luwarabu olwange naye njagala ono omwana abiteeke mu Luwarabu olweri.
Your Excellency.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Excellency, in Islamic teachings, we have two sources of teachings. This is the Holy Quran and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, known as Hadith. Now, what Hajati, Right Honorable, was saying is not Quran, it is Hadith. Hadith, the teaching of Prophet Muhammad. He said, بأن يحتطب أحدكم خيرا من أن يسأل الناس يعطوه أو يمنعوه. Go and fetch firewood and sell, get something to feed on. It's much better than one going to, begging. The hadith was reported by one companion known as Abu Huraira. Initially, he came from Yemen and he joined Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. It's a noble hadith.
So it's not in the Quran, that's why the boy doesn't know it.
It is not in the Quran, because for him, it's a sin of memorizing Quran, but it's not a sin of internalizing Quran.
Very good. Thank you, thank you. Because that is fundamental. That is fundamental in terms of guiding our people. Even in the Christian religion, St. Paul says, if you don't work, you should not eat. So, therefore, I'm very happy to inform you that this time we are really very serious with our Kongola or Kongola. Kubanga, in Uganda, we have got families which work and other families which kukongola. Okukongola mu Luwarabu mukiyita mutya? Abamanyi Oluwarabu mujye mututegeeze. Okukongola. Okukongola mu Luganda mukimanyi? Amukimanyi? Oba kyali Nyankole?
Your Excellency, okukongola mu Luwarabu ye attakasulu. Era waliwo sahaba omu eyaddira nabbi mu bigere bamuyita Umar ibn al-Khattabi, bwe bamalanga okusaala abasiraamu nga basigala muzigiti nga beebase, n'ajja n'abagobamu n'embooko n'abagamba saagala kukongola, mugende mukole.
Mukiyita mutya?
Attakasul.
Attakasul. Because me, I am a cattle keeper from the age of 4. I was looking after cows. For you people. When you are here in Kampala eating beef, I'm there looking after cows. And then when we got education, we taught our people. They were looking after cows just for okorre chida chonka, just for eating only, and some little selling. But later on, when we got education in the 60s, we told those people to produce for for home consumption, but also for the market. And other families are also coming up, like some of the families in Masaka. They are in coffee growing. That's why you hear that our coffee we are now one of the biggest producers of coffee in the whole world. I think we are now number 8, the biggest in Africa. 8 million bags now, from 2 million bags. So when you fly over Masaka, you can see many families getting involved in coffee. And in other areas, Bundubujo, Karangara, now people have gone into palm trees. In Teso, you see some families with the citrus. So, what we want is that, because the population of Uganda is now 43 million, that means we are like 9 million families. If you take each family to be 5 people. Now, if 5 million of the families, not all the 9 million, but just 5 million, who may have land, because many of these families in Uganda have land, 1 acre, 2 acres, 3 acres. We have done experiment in Fort Portal where people using 1 acre, they get a lot of money. Some people, you can get some of the delegations to go and visit Fort Portal area, Ruengaju, and you will see how people are making very good money. Where from 1 acre somebody is earning 260 million shillings in a year from 1 acre, around eggs and milk. And they create jobs. Like those groups, you find that somebody in 1 acre has created 15 jobs for other Ugandans who are working in that small farm. But even if each of the 5 million families who may have land, even if they were to create only 10 jobs, that would mean 50 million jobs. So when you say there are no jobs in Uganda, it is because the jobs are not enough in Uganda. It is because of the Okukongora. I have forgotten what you call it in Arabic, but you have already heard. At Hasuru, is it at Hasuru? That one. So, all these families must get, especially the ones who have land, must get involved in producing for the stomach, but also for the pocket. And we are coming with the parish development model. We want everybody to be involved. The second point is of JMU, not listening to the advice of the government, of the NRM. Like some of these problems they are talking about now, there is a problem of buto, the oil, which is used for making soap. It is in shortage in the whole world because of the corona and so on and so on. I will give a broadcast on those issues. But we started long ago growing the vinazi, which produce that buto. And we started in Karangara. Karangara now is producing. But what Karangara is producing is not enough because our efforts are always being interfered with. We wanted to, apart from Kalangara, we wanted to grow vinazi in Buvuma, in Sango Bay, in Rakai, Chotera, Maruzi, in Lango. Now the plan has been revived to grow enough binazi to have enough oil for soap manufacture within Uganda. But it's a bit, we have lost time. Otherwise, our people will not be suffering on this issue of buto for soap and for vegetable oil. But because of buli kye tukola tulina okusikanga n'omuguwa. Bano bawakana, bano baseketera ku nkomerero akosebwa yani muna Uganda. Awo Muganda we yagambira olugero nti nantabuulirwa yasabala na bwabumba. The one who cannot be advised tried to cross the lake with a clay boat and it sank in the water. So please, listen, NRM knows exactly what we are doing. What we never talk about things we are not sure about. When I started growing palm oil in Karangara, there was no shortage in the world. There was no problem. But my line was, why should we import palm oil from Malaysia when we can produce it here? That was the reasoning. I didn't even know that there would be a shortage in the world and there would be a crisis. It was just a matter of tasaka. Kubanga enkole amaka tegasaka. Buli maka galima emere emara amaka. So, twabagamba tembusaka mata. Kubanga wetwagira wano, people were importing milk. Uganda was importing milk from Denmark, you can imagine. Mwabana Uganda abalina abalala abali wano. Ate ne musaka amata okuva mu bazungu abayiga okulunda ente oluvannyuma. Ffe twatandika dda owulidde Nakadama abadde akootinga ebya Misiri. Nabi Yusuf was not in Denmark, he was in Egypt, Africa. Ente omusanvu ezaali zikoze nezaali zigeje kyezaali i Denmark zaali wano mu Africa wano mu Egypt. Kati ffe abatandika okulunda ente twasanga mugula amata from Denmark netukubiriza abantu bamwe kati amata wano gakyengera. Amatooke gakyengera, sementi, emitayimbwa, kasooli. Naye ate waliwo abantu baffe bebaluyisizawo nga bino ebya butto. N'olwekyo mwe abanaddiini nammwe abasiraamu n'abakristo n'abalala bwe muwulira omuntu aluyisawo pulani za gavumenti mukangavule kubanga aba ayononera ffenna. So that is the second point. Okukongola n'obujeemu ebigambo bibiri nze ebyenjagala mu Ramadan eno. Ekyabasiraamu okwegatta, that one, for me, I'm always for unity. Unity si abasiraamu bokka, y'Abannayuganda bonna n'Abafrika. Nze kyembeerako. Ffe ba NRM tubeera tukulembeza okwegatta. Saagala kwogera bingi, njagala kubayozaayoza okumala ekisiibo. Mufti byayogedde betwetema okukola tugenda kubikola. Maze okubagamba kati abafa ku lw'okulya ennyo bali 22 ku buli 100 kati mu Uganda. Abatibwa emmere eyitiridde, emmere etaliko kipimo, what they call the non-communicable diseases. n'olwekyo biri byonna elections of the Muslims, constitution, nabyogerako ne mufti yajja wano. Maze kubagamba aba government bagenda okubakwatirako. Ebbeeyi y'ebintu twakyogerako ekololojjo mu kokasi yaffe, tugenda kuddamu kukyogera oluvannyuma ngenda okubategeeza nga bwe twakola lwa corona, kubanga people confuse survival with prosperity, with okubeera obulungi. You can get it like with the corona. Corona was a matter of life and death. Because people are saying people are losing jobs, they are losing. I said losing job is not dying. The issue is dying or kufa. So similarly with this problem caused by partly corona, but partly by the Europeans who are fighting among themselves, is now a matter of life and death. It's a big crisis. So that's how we shall have to handle it. But we shall discuss in the caucus first. Within the government, they are already discussing it, but we have not concluded what can be done about these high prices. They have now woken up. It will take time for the Benazi to grow, so we need some temporary. So we shall discuss it and then communicate with the country. On the health workers, the ones who were employed temporarily, they will be hired. I told them that they should be hired. The only problem will be whether they have the money to pay them now because of the budget. But in any case, I told the government people that we need to take more health workers to the sub-county. So I don't want to hear the idea that there is a health worker, a doctor, who is qualified and has no job. He should be employed, because we have been having doctors at the Saza Health Center 4. Now, since we have got more doctors, let them go to the Health Center 3, to the Gomborora. Also, especially these ones, as Mufti was saying, the ones who volunteered, because these ones, Besadaka, they showed the sacrifice and they should not be let down. So with these few words, I congratulate the Muslims of Uganda and of the world for nearing the completion of the Exivo, and I wish you good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for your speech. I would like to inform the guest that it's now time for Iftar, and also time for prayers, Maghrib prayers. May I now invite one of the sheikhs to lead us in Adhan. The Adhan, please.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
Can we now have the anthem, the national anthem? The anthem in reverse order.